Hey everyone, so this is going to be my recap for Glee Season 3, Episode 20, Props recap. I want to keep this one short and simple because, I don't know. Anyway, so let's get on to the recap. Rachel's selfish and it's ridiculous, and when Tina speaks her mind is as if she's the wrong one, which is just bullshit. And even Mike thinks this, which is just stupid. I never was one of those people who was like in love with Rachel. I mean, there was times that I really liked Rachel, and I think she's a good singer, and she's pretty, and I like her fashion sense, and, you know, I like her friendships with other people, and I like her with Finn, but most of the time, I can't stand this girl, and I don't like that because she has always had this dream to be a star that she has to be the one on top all the time. You know, and I hated when they said that because she's a junior that Tina shouldn't be acting like this. But what about every other person that's a senior and never got a solo in a competition? The only person I can think of that ever got a solo besides Rachel was Santana. You know, and Kurt never got a solo. Mercedes is just as good as freaking Rachel, and here she is. It doesn't make any sense to me, and I know that Rachel's the star of the show or whatever, but that was like in season 1, and I think season 3 they have so many characters they need to focus on all of them, not just Rachel. Me, just because I don't like Rachel most of the time, it's really an on and off relationship with me and Rachel, so, it's just, I was like, are you fucking kidding me right now? Tina speaks her damn mind, and as if it's a foreign concept, because here's Tina, who never gets noticed, who hasn't had a solo ever since True Colors in season 1. Yes, she had, I'll Follow Reverse, I think is what it's called, Follow You, something like but she was interrupted in the episode. She was booed. And all the other times she sings, she's like crying, and then she had Love with Mike, but that was about it, and the ones I can remember at least, and she's never had a storyline, she's never had anything, and I feel so bad for Jenna, and here Tina is, and she gets called out for, you know, being selfish. The show, so, oh my god, I was just like, what the fuck is this shit? And, I mean, anyways, Tina falls in a fountain. Oh, yeah, well, and then before that, you see Kurt and Blaine hanging out at the mall together, best friends only, and Tina falls in the fountain, and oh my god, I'm Rachel Berry. Ooh, I wouldn't want to wake up to that dream. Everyone is switching, which is hilarious, and I love Diana as Sugar, oh my god, perfection. And Kevin as Santana with that fucking ponytail, the best. And her and her and Brittany, which is Amber as Brittany, oh my god, it's so funny. They were just so cute. And also Darren with that mohawk as Puck, oh my god, it was so good. Like, he needed lines. And Chris did a perfect job as Finn. I thought that was, and he looked so good as, like, you know, Butch, and it was I was liking it. Also, the fact, and if you want to see my video from yesterday, if you missed it, won't go into super detail, but I thought it was funny that Corey and Marquez, Puck, as Blaine and Kurt was hilarious. I thought they were adorable and funny bantering, but on a more serious note, if you want to see my video from yesterday, then go watch it. But it goes more into detail about my thoughts on it. But I will say it was funny and adorable, and I was screaming. So, also, I love the part where Finn, he tells Rachel that her boobs look slightly bigger and they're going to make out. That was so funny, because you would never hear Chris say that to Jenna. You know, it was just hilarious. Just crazy switched up world. And everybody was so funny. Everyone. I'm just like, oh my god, I was just laughing my ass off. And there's Puck or Darren yawning, and it was just so good representation. And Mark as Blaine was spot on. It was so good. The only time that Tina gets a solo is because she was Rachel, and Tina did amazing. She did better. She did so wonderful, incredible. Jenna has a beautiful voice, and I don't know why she isn't, you know, shining for that. I don't see why people don't recognize her voice, just because she's not Rachel Berry. So she better get that female lead next season, because otherwise this is some bullshit, because they keep telling her, oh, you'll get it next year, and the next year comes, and if she doesn't, I'm just gonna be like, are you fucking kidding me right now? So Tina's dream helped her realize that she's just as important when she was Rachel and Rachel was Tina. And she holds the New Directions together with her optimism and support, and she really does. They really do need her because she's the person that, let's bring together happiness and sunshine, and everything's gonna be okay, and we have, this powerful team, and they do need her. And Tina also helps Rachel with that Niata drama, and Rach Tina, as I like to say, stuff, and then the duet, What a Feeling. I do like that song. What a feeling! It was good. I like that they were dancing around the hallways and whatnot. Props. Sue wants props, and Kurt really likes that bowling machine. You see him, he's like, and also Sue wants Kurt to dress up as a woman, like unique, to win at nationals. Kurt only dressed up once as a woman, and it was a Snooki for Halloween with Blaine as the situation. Bada bing! That was so cute. I like that they have those kind of moments sometimes, Kurt and Blaine, because I would never thought they would trick or treat. Like, that just does not seem like Kurt's style. And then there's the situation and Snooki. It was so good. It was classic, funny. It was a funny Glee moment. It was one of those moments. It's like, yay, Glee! And I thought that was just hilarious. They're just so perfect. Kurt refuses to follow along with the Dragon Lady's request to become Porcelina. And just because he's gay doesn't mean he wants to dress up as a woman. And Blaine also wants to do the human centipede. I don't know why I said that. Puck takes it up the ass now. Takes one for the team and says he'll be the one to dress up as a woman. But according to Sue, he's the ugliest woman she's ever seen. And Santana was strangely turned on. Yeah. And Puck is bullied by the mullets, as I like to call them, and calls Puck a Lima loser, something everyone fears to become at that school, or in that town. They fight, and Puck is being defeated. Rip his mullet, Puck, rip it! I was like, rip the goddamn mullet! Oh, Team Mohawk! And then Puck pulls out a knife after he gets, he comes out of the dumpster or whatever. And, it's fake, but it gets them to back off and gets Puck in trouble from Beast. But Puck admits he thinks he's worthless. He's failing. His family doesn't care about him. He's nothing but a failure. And that whatever his dad has told him apparently is coming true. It hits Beast hard because Puck says that she doesn't know what it's like to be worthless, but she really does inside because of her situation with Cooter. Puck breaks down, and it was an amazing scene between Mark and Dot. It was literally heartbreaking. And I think Puck has come the farthest between all of them. I mean, except for maybe Quinn, Santana, and Kurt. Like, those, I think they've changed a lot too. But to know how far Puck has come from being the person that throws the nerds and the losers into the dumpsters, and he was the one being thrown into a dumpster. He is the one that's in Glee Club, and he's the one that was in the musical, and he's the one that, takes one for the team by dressing up in a dress, and he has just come so far from what he was in season 1, the very beginning, to now where he is at. And he's, wants to be part of his daughter's life. He wants to change. He wants to graduate and become something more of himself. And I think that is the most inspirational thing Glee has ever done. And it's really amazing how far he has come. And I just thought that scene was so amazing. Mark acted his ass off. That was the best Puck scene I've ever seen. And him and Dot are perfect together to work together. And it was just a wonderful moment. Mean was my favorite performance of the episode, or maybe even the 2 episodes. I love their cover of the song. It was just so raw and wonderful. It was perfect voices for the song and a wonderful meaning and context behind it. I just loved it so much, and it just hit me very hard because I was just like, they're just so wonderful. Shannon stands up for herself from Cooter, and she says she's gonna love herself and doesn't need Cooter's love. Who's gonna love you now, Shannon? Me. Bless, I love you, girl. Preach. Praise, Puck is getting a second chance with his biography, his geography teacher, and then blah blah blah, they go off into nationals. So I will give, and I said I was gonna rate the episodes. I will give this episode a 7. I would watch it again. I do really only skip to the Puck and Beast parts because those are my favorite parts, and then the whole scene with them switching and whatnot, that was hilarious. Kevin in that ponytail, man, it was the best. The best fucking thing I've ever seen in my life. But all that Rachel drama just really threw me off, and I just did not like that about it. But everything else was great, and so stay tuned for my recap for Nationals. I will probably post it tomorrow, or Friday. Probably tomorrow, though. I want to keep these short, so I kind of like that this is not 30 minutes long like they usually are. So, thank you for watching, subscribing, and I'll see you for my Nationals recap really soon. Tell me your favorite song. Mine was Mean. Woo! Bye.